Good morning, folks. It's Nana JL54 Jen. Good morning. Uh, I just woke up a little while ago. I did have my coffee, but I wake up like this, happy. I never understood why people like wake up grouchy. I don't know. I'm intense in the mornings, and sometimes, maybe it's me that makes them grouchy. But I'm glad my husband and I we wake up like chipper in the morning, and that's a good thing. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to just come on here really quick and share updates with you on Miss Katsy. I spoke to Katsy, and everything's going well except she's still battling nausea. And that's why she really, every time she sits up, she gets sick to her stomach. So she hasn't been making videos because she's felt really bad. But she says everything else is going well. So keep your prayers going, and pray specifically, if you can, for her stomach to settle and for her to be able to, just like get back to a little bit of normalcy. And for continued progress. And then another of our loved ones, Sillyfroghoneybee, Elaine, well, I guess I want to say good news and bad news, but not really bad news. She was due to have her transplant, I think March something. Anyway, she went right up to the day of having her transplant, and then there was a little teeny tiny something, and the doctors wouldn't go through with it because they said that the chances were strong that she would reject with that little teeny tiny something. So we have to pray specifically, and I'm not going to share the teeny tiny something, but you can pray for teeny tiny something, and just pray specifically for that to heal, and then she can go ahead with her transplant. So, but she was very, very weak and didn't have energy to do anything, and then all of a sudden her blood count has been better. She's been doing a little better as far as feeling, her kidneys are still not functioning properly, and she still needs a transplant desperately. But we're praying that this it's very delicate what she because like in her situation, when you have there's a lot of medicines when you need a transplant of any kind. Your organs are very delicate, and a lot of the medications that one would take to clear up an infection or whatever, a lot of those medications will damage your kidneys or your liver or whatever even more. So it's a very touchy thing to get this healed. So pray that the Lord would heal her and that preserve her until she can get her transplant. And I chatted with her a little bit, and she's got good spirits. She's in good spirits. So pray for our friends Katsy and Sillyfroghoneybee, and for for God's time. It's all in God's time. So and if we look to Him and put our faith in Him, He'll take care of us. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And what else? Somebody commented on something on my mom, and I can't remember. I'll go back and look, and it just made me think that I was thinking how it felt to know her. She was, and I wrote in the comment because it came into my mind. My mom was like my air. When I woke up I love my daddy and I love my sisters, but my mom was special to me, and she was like my air. I woke up in the morning and the first thing I would do was run in her room and and climb in bed with her if she was in bed, or if she was up, I would check her room. If she was up, then I would go into the kitchen or wherever she was. And all three of us were like that. She was just the toy at Christmas every day. So, and when she left, I felt like I had to learn to breathe all over again. So, if you guys have your moms or your loved ones, breathe them in every day. Just take them in as much as you can and look at them through new eyes. And because I do have some regrets for Mother's Day. My husband and I come from like different backgrounds as far as my mom and dad were not dressy and didn't go out a lot, and mom hated to put on a dress. Oh my goodness, she only did that for weddings and funerals. And in the early years she did it for church and stuff, but later on mom just wanted to be casual, and she's the one that I got the saying from, that if it's not fun I ain't doing it. That's the one I got the saying from. And my husband's mom and dad were very social, dressy people, and you know, they're the ones that really taught me you know, how to behave out in restaurants. I mean, I knew how, but they're the ones that took me to fancier restaurants and stuff like that. So when we would have Mother's Day, my mom and my dad would always be invited to go out with with my husband's family, but they would always decline. So I always left my mom on Mother's Day. I would bring her a present, and I would bring her flowers or a present and kiss her and hug her and tell her Happy Mother's Day, and then I would leave her. And I know every day is, you know, every day, we need to make every day special, but that's a little guilty spot in my heart that I didn't find a way to be with her on Mother's Day most of the time. So every once in a while, I think one time I remember that I believe we got together for a weekend, all of us together, and we went to the Keys. My sisters and my husband and their husbands, we all went to the Keys and spent Mother's Day with my mom one time. So, you know, maybe that made up for it. I don't know. Anyway, just to share, and yeah, I gotta go. Ooh, I gotta go get batteries before you know, all the people come here for the party, and I got a little bit of time left, and I gotta go dust around some areas that I saw that I missed. So love you guys, and have a great weekend, and yeah, woohoo! Bye.